We are studying about the money market instruments, and the first two we have already studied, the treasury bill and the commercial paper, two instruments we have studied. So the next one we have to study. So we have studied about the treasury bill and the commercial paper. The next topic that we have to study is about the call money or call loans. Okay, call loans means that a loan document, the payment for which can be made at a short notice either by the borrower or the lender. Under this, the maturity period of the loan is between 1 and 15 days. On this very basis, it can be said that call loans are absolutely liquid. They are considered almost equal to cash. They are generally used by commercial banks to maintain minimum cash balance with the Reserve Bank of India, known as a cash reserve ratio. So you see, like the commercial banks are there. So the different commercial banks, they need to maintain a cash reserve ratio. Okay, so how much amount of asset they are having, for that equivalent amount of some particular percentage is given, that the CRR is given. So that much percentage of balance they have reserve, they have to maintain in the RBI. Okay, see, like if 10% is there, so if 100 rupees if they are having, or 100 rupees if they have taken deposit, then 10 rupees they have to deposit in the Reserve Bank for as a reserve. So there is a percentage. So CRR is given, cash reserve ratio is there. So that according to the ratio they have to submit their money into the bank or in the Reserve Bank. Okay, so sometimes see, like if daily transactions are there, so when the transactions are done, so their assets will be different. See, like one day if many people have more loan might have given, or people might have withdrawn more money, or sometimes people might have deposited a huge amount of money. So it is all the banks together. Okay, see, like ICICI Bank. So in all the ICICI branches together, if one day more deposit is there, so then they will have huge amount of money. So they will have to, they have deposited some, if money that 100 crore rupees is the total estimated amount, and for that money they have deposited the cash reserve ratio. And if one day if some additional money is coming, like 102 crore is coming, so this 2 crore is extra, and this 2 crore they may not be able to keep. So they have to transfer this money to. So what they do is that they will give this money to another bank. Okay, exchange it. So if ICICI is having more money, then there will be like Axis Bank is having less money, like they are having only 98. So they have to keep 100. So they will borrow this money from ICICI. So both of their balance will be maintained. Do you understand? So in order to maintain that, it is a kind of an adjustment. Okay. So for that they will take, and they will, normally what they do is that they will make a phone call and transfer the money through the phone. It is done, and that is why it is called as like call money, like. Okay, and if we have given this money, and the maximum date maturity period is 15 days. Okay, 1-2 means just for 1 day or 2 days, like that, for adjustment they will be making. And in between, if they are in need, okay, so see, like if they have taken it for 15 days, but on the 10th day we found that this money is like our balance is going down, so we are in need of money, then we will make a notice, just send a notice to the other bank, then they will send the money back. Okay, so that is adjusted like that. So just with the notice, the money can be withdrawn. So it is just like equal to cash. It is just in our cash in hand, like fully. Whenever we give the notice, within very short time, they will get the money back. And maximum duration is for 15 days. It is a kind of a loan, it is given. But just like if I am having money, you are not having money, so I am just taking money from you, and I will say that I will go and at home I will give you. So just for adjustment we are making these transactions. Do you understand? So the changes in a CRR affect the amount of fund available to be given as loans by commercial banks. So like according to the CRR, so how much amount of a loan a bank can be given, that is depending on the amount of CRR. So like so if total amount of 100 crore rupees loan has to be given by the bank, then if 10% CRR has to be maintained, then 10 crore rupees they have to keep it. Okay, if 10 crore rupees if they are keeping as a reserve, then up to 100 crore they can give loan. So if the CRR is increasing or decreasing, so sometimes the variation will be there in CRR. So if variation is there, then the bank will have to adjust their loan amounts. So for adjusting these amounts, they will be taking this call money. Okay. So call money is a method under which banks borrow from each other so that CRR is maintained. The interest rate used for call money transaction is known as a call rate, which varies from day to day and sometimes even from hour to hour. Okay, so like if we are giving this loan, so there is a call money is there. So in order to maintain the cash reserve ratio, they will be taking loan from different banks. So some are giving, some are taking. So each other, all the commercial banks will be adjusting these transactions, and the interest rate has to be maintained depending on the that will be fluctuating rates are there. There is no fixed rate. You see for example, if ICICI Bank is having more money today and if they are ready to give this call money, and Axis Bank is there, HDFC is there, and another PNB is there, all three are in need, then they will say that we will give you, one bank will say that I will give you 10% interest, another one will say that we will give you 12% interest. So such a way it will be there, so the rate will be fixed based on the demand and supply. Okay, so how much, sometimes all will have excess money, then all may not be in need, so then they will interest rate will be low. So depending on the situations, the interest will be calculated. Okay. And this will different days, like today it will be if 10% is there, tomorrow maybe 15% will be. And even on same day itself, sometimes if hourly basis also it may change. Okay, see like today morning if this much rate is there, and evening maybe another rate will be there. So that much variation can be there. And the dealing process, the number of persons dealing through this instrument is limited, but every transaction involves a big amount. The lowest amount of this instrument is 10 crore. Okay, minimum amount is 10 crore. So you can just imagine it will be multiples of 10. And generally it has been observed that most of the transactions are of 100 crore rupees. Okay, so 100 crore, 10 crore, 100 crore like that. Mostly, even though minimum is 10 crore, but they make the transaction of 100 crore. So you can just imagine, if ICICI Bank is there, or Axis Bank or SBI is there, so all throughout in India or all throughout the country or even outside, total how much branches they will be having, and in all the branches together how much loan they will be having, that much amount, huge amount is there, isn't it? So it will be like a lakhs of crore rupees. So in that if variation is there, then they will be adjusted. Every bank will have that much amount of huge money is there. So if there is a variation, the balance they have to maintain, so multiples of 10. Like 10 crore rupees or 100 crore rupees, 200 crore rupees, like that they will be adjusting. And this is done only by the banks. So any individual person or any other person is not in need of these type of things. So commercial banks will be doing these transactions, and from one bank to another they will transfer. And today if they transfer, next day if they are in need, they will get the money back. Okay. The call money transactions are made generally on telephone. The paper formally is completed afterwards. The lender issues a check to borrower through the Reserve Bank of India. In lieu of it, the borrower gives a call money borrowing receipt to the lender. The borrower returns the money through a RBI check and get back this receipt. So see, like when it is transaction is done with the help of RBI. So all the banks, those who are like private banks are there, or even government banks are there, or all are under the RBI. So like we are getting check, bank will, the bank members are there, each bank will get, they have a RBI's check is there. So the money they are deposited, their own contribution. See like if how much amount of deposit they are having, that money they can deposit in the RBI. Okay, so for and based on that amount they can make a transaction with the other banks with the help of a RBI check. So this RBI check we cannot get. Okay, we cannot take any account in RBI. We cannot take any customers, like normal people will not be able to take. This will be only taken. The account will be taken by only the commercial banks, and they will get this check, and they will make the transaction with the help of the RBI check. Okay, so this when they are making a demand, they will give a check, and in like as a evidence, they will give a notice like a call money borrowing receipt. is there. Okay, so there is a call money borrowing receipt, means that they have received the borrowing. So in order to share, like when you are taking anything from, like if you are taking a loan, then you will get a notice there, or if you are depositing money into the bank, you will get a document, a paper. So they will give check, and as a return they will get back this receipt, and when they give back this money, they will give back a check, another check from the other bank, they will give another check, and this receipt will be given back to them. So such a way this procedure will be there. The important thing to note in this context is that both the lender and the borrower can pay or ask for payment even before the time of maturity by giving a notice to this effect. So like if I have given money to another person, see like ICICI Bank is giving money to Axis Bank, and even though 15 days maturity period is there, but even before that, either of this person, like if I have given money to Axis Bank, then Axis Bank can either pay back the money even before the maturity period, or they can demand for a paying back. Okay, so if ICICI has given, ICICI may after, like even though it is given for 15 days, but after 3 days if they are in need of money, they can ask for the money. So they have to just issue a notice, and in that they will be giving back the money. The next one we have to study is about a certificate of deposits, CD, certificate of deposits. Certificate of deposit is a negotiable instrument which can be transferred after a certain period or by an endorsement. It is issued by the scheduled commercial banks and the Indian financial institutions like IDBI, IFCI, ICICI, SIDBI and Exim Bank. Certificates of deposits are issued to individuals, associates, companies, corporates, etc. The face value of certificate of deposit is a minimum of 5 lakh. An investor has got to get certificate of deposits of a minimum amount of 25 lakh. So if we have to take a certificate, minimum one certificate of deposit is costing 25 lakh. Okay, so if they have to make any any investment, if we have to make, then it will be taken in multiples of 25 lakhs. Okay, and the dealing process, certificate of deposits are issued for a period ranging between 91 days to 1 year. They are issued on discount, and investor can transfer the certificates of deposits after a lapse of 45 days by an endorsement to any person. A stamp duty has to be paid on the face value of the certificate. So this certificate of deposit is issued on discount. So earlier we have studied, so if the value is 25 lakh, then they will say like when they are issuing, they will issue it for 24 lakh 50,000 or 24 lakh, like that lower amount. And when we deposit it, then we will get the full money. Do you understand? So it is the CD is taken, when we are taking, we will get it in a lower than the face value. 25 lakh rupees one cash certificate of deposit is there, and this will be purchased for lower money, maybe for 24 lakh or 23 lakh according to the time requirements. They will be giving this one. So based on that, they will be deciding how much money has to be paid, and when we pay it back, we will have to pay the full money. Do you understand? So this is called the minimum 91 days period, like 3 months time is there. 91 days time is there for minimum, and up to 1 year. So this is the duration. But if I have taken it, then if after 45 days I can pay it back. Okay, if I want to deposit back. So even though it is taken for 91 days, but after completing 91 days, we can, if we want, we can pay it back. The next one is called a commercial bill. It is a negotiable instrument which can be easily transferred. It is used to finance the credit sales. The seller draws the bill and the buyer accepts it. The buyer honors the bill on the due date. If the seller needs money before the due date, he can get the bill discounted from the bank. It is a short-term instrument generally issued for a period of 90 days. So commercial bill is just like, see, like you are, if I am selling some products to another person, and if that person has not able to, like a credit purchase is there, so that person is unable to give me money, so they will give me a commercial bill. Okay, and that bill I am keeping with me. So you imagine that if he is taking like a 3 months time is there for paying back, but If before that, if I have to, if I am in need of money, I can deposit this bill in the bank. Okay, and the bank will give me the money, and this money is considered as a loan to that person. Okay, so the person who has given me the bill, they will be paying to the bank after. See, if it is given for 91 days, after 91 days, he has to pay to the bank. Okay, bank has already paid me the money, so that payment is completed. So now this will become as a loan to the person. And if on 91 days, if he is not paying, then the bank will charge interest to that person. Do you understand? So it will become as a loan, like a credit card, like, you know. So almost like this is like we are having credit card, you know. So with the help of credit card, we can take money. So such a way this is there. So commercial bills are there. So mostly for it is given as not for taking money, but as a like what to say, in order to as a security, like, you know. So I have he has to pay me some 20 lakh rupees. So he will pay me a bills, commercial bill. Okay, bills receivable, bills payable, and all you are doing, you know, is accounting. We are having so many transactions. So those ones are there. So when we have to pay the money to that person. So instead of paying the money, we are giving him a bill, and that bill he can hold with me. So it is connected with the bank. So it is almost like a check, we can say. Okay, so if I am giving you a check, and you can holding the check with you, and when you are in need of money, you are depositing this check into the bank, and you will get the money back. So same way, this is there. So commercial bill will be there, so it will be given, and it is connected with the bank. So both will be transferring in that bill. Certificate of, the seller writes this bill and the buyer accepts it. After having been accepted, the bill remains in the custody of the seller. He can get the bill encashed from the bank and meet his requirement for money. In this way, the seller gets his money and the buyer gets goods on credit. Okay, did you understand? So you see, like if a person is seller, the buyer will be giving this bill to the seller, and the seller will be having a document with him. So the buyer will get a goods on credit, and the seller will get the money. If he is in need of money in between, he can submit it in the bank and get the money back. In between, if like a 90 days time or 6 months time is given for that person, and until that time, if any requirement is not coming, then he can keep that money, and after the time period, that person will be paying the money back. Okay, so these are the different instruments that are used in the money market. Okay, next we have to study is about the capital market. Okay, so capital market, that market where transactions in long-term securities are made. This market offers help in meeting the long-term financial needs of various sectors of economy. Transactions of securities in this market includes primarily the shares and debentures. This market encourages people to invest their small savings in productive activities. On the one hand, people earn appropriately, and on the other hand, the economy develops. So, capital market means that like shares and other type of things are issued. You know, so such kind of transactions are coming in the category of capital market. So capital market deals with the transactions or money transactions which is having more than 1 year or for a long duration. Okay, not for just 15 days or 10 days like that, but for more than 1 year, and it will be just 1 year, it will not be there like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years like that. For a long duration, these transactions are there. The nature or features of capital market, it deals in long-term securities. In the capital market, transactions are made in long-term securities. So the transactions are done only for the long-term securities. Minimum time is 1 year, but mostly it will be done for many 5 years, 10 years like that. Then it satisfies long-term financial requirement. So the companies will have a long-term financial requirement like a fixed assets they have to purchase, land, building, all these type of things they have to purchase, and for meeting these requirements, this capital market is used. Okay, so like those things are there. Like if you are purchasing land, we cannot sell it, or within 1 year we may not be able to sell it, and this has to be used all throughout the lifespan of a business. You know, or building is there, that also has to be used all throughout the lifespan. So they have to maintain this one in the company for a long duration. So for that purpose, in order to meet this type of requirement, they use long-term sources. Then it performs trade of functions. It is the nature of capital market to establish a balance between the supply and demand side. So see, like there will be different people or the household people are there, or people, or there are some people those who are in excess money is there, savings money is there, and there is like a business institutions are there, those who are in need of money. So this requirement of this demand and supply can be maintained with the help of the capital market. And it helps in capital formation. The capital market helps in capital formation. The capital market offers opportunities to the people to invest. So like a capital can be created, so like it can be with the help of this capital market. Companies can raise capital and people can invest money, so they will get an opportunity to make an investment and make profit out of that. Okay. Then it helps in creating liquidity. The chief function of a capital market is to provide a platform for the sale and purchase of securities. Therefore, this market helps in creating liquidity in securities. So, if we purchase a share, okay, so if we simply, like imagine that if you are starting a partnership firm and you are taking the membership of a partnership firm, so what happens is that you invest maybe like 10 crore rupees, you are investing into the partnership firm. So you will get back this money either at the time of disclosure. If company closes, then only you will get the money back, or if you have to retire from the partnership firm. If you are retiring, then it means that the partnership is over. Do you understand? And the new partnership is to be continued. You have studied about partnership accounting and all. So in that you have already studied. So money invested into the partnership firm can be recovered only after at the closure of the company. Okay, or they can take some loans and all if they are in need. If the company is in a good position, they can take loan. But the invested money cannot be recovered. Okay, but the advantage of these companies are there. We purchase the shares, and if we are in need of the money, we can sell the shares. So if we have taken a partnership, then we cannot sell the ownership. If I became a member, I will be the member. I cannot sell my ownership to any other person. But company is not in that case. Company's ownership, if I am purchasing a share, after when I am in need of money, I can sell the shares to another person and make this money. So there is a more liquidity. Do you understand? We can make this security into cash. Liquidity is there. Liquidity means that the ability to transfer it into cash. So more liquidity is there for the transactions.